Welcome to this week's episode of the Top Podcast. As always, I'm one of your hosts, Rob. I'm joined with me with my friends Lou
Where's your macros at, baby?
and Mike.
Dude, my macros are on fleek.
Ew.
Oh my gosh, bringing that back. My macros are on the left side of my keyboard, but I get you.
What?
So
I think that joke's
computer.
funnier if you're a more, I was going to
it's
say,
a-
a PC Master Race only
yeah,
joke.
it's a PC thing. But each week we like to start off each episode with an icebreaker. So this week I got a blind rank from blindrank.net. So I want you to blindly rank these superheroes without knowing what comes next. First up is your boy Wolverine.
Are we ranking them
Three.
coolness to strength?
It's
Coolness,
up to you. Mike's doing a baseline.
I'm gonna do 2.
Ooh.
No, I'm gonna do 4.
All right. we got four.
Whoa.
Next up, Black Widow.
5.
I regret my decision. 5. And you know what? 1.
1. Whoa.
Wait.
Yep.
I think we know why.
Lou gets the trying to prove he's not a misogynist crown for the week.
Next up, Aquaman.
2.
2.
Use 5. I
Yep.
guess I'm using 4.
2. Why 2, Lou? You just trying to be
Because he's
different?
intentionally, he's just building his list upside down now.
Next up,
I
Just
love it.
inverted it.
I like fish.
next one. Never seen any of the movies or read any comics. Shazam.
Jeez. Oh my god.
You got 1 and 2 left. Lou's
I got
3 or 4
2.
and 5, right?
I got 3 and 5.
You're right. 3.
I'm gonna go 5. He's a child.
But he grows up.
I don't like children.
Multiple children in some iterations.
So you're going with 2
All
or
right,
is he
number
your number
one.
1? Put him number 1. Shazam.
Oh no, 2.
Okay.
Sorry, I said 2. I was saying let me hear what my number 1 is.
All right. So, Lou, you put them at 5, right? So you got your 3 left?
I got my 3 left. Yep.
All right. Well, Mike was the correct answer. He put America's ass, number 1, Captain America, Screaming
Ugh.
Eagle.
I didn't realize all these superheroes were gonna suck.
Blame blindrank.net. Let us know what you guys thought of those superheroes in the comments below. Are you as disgruntled as Mike is? But, well, that's happening. I just want to let you guys know that we are doing
I didn't realize it was rank these B-list superheroes.
Captain
without
America's
knowing who
not a
comes
B-list
next.
superhero.
I mean,
Before the MCU, I would have given you that to you, but he shot up the rankings with MCU.
in coolness or hotness, like what are we talking about here?
I mean, hotness, sure. Chris Evans is.
There's a reason
But,
he is America's booty. It's canon, right? Is that Endgame? That joke?
I don't know.
I don't know. I've seen it once.
I
But
haven't even seen that.
you haven't seen Endgame,
No, dude, I stopped at like Guardians 2.
so you haven't seen Infinity War?
Nope.
Dang, those were like Infinity War was like the best one.
I think so too.
Maybe.
So before we get this completely off track, just want to let you guys know that we have a couple things going on. So be sure to check out the description for our Discord link. But first off, we got a book club. We got Lou's pick. He won. It was a tight margin. Got Kings of the Wild by. Do you remember the author's name?
No.
No. Oh my god! I feel like it's
even know the author.
I feel like it's
Nope.
Dan something. I'll just keep on
Yep.
talking.
Dan something.
Dan something. That's his
Garcia.
name. Dan Garcia. It is Nicholas Ames, so not even close to Dan. I don't know where I got
Dang
that
it.
on.
Shout out to Dan.
Shout out to Dan still. Shout out also first mate Dan. You are, last time I checked, first in our college hoops bracket. So there's that. That one's closed by now. But then last but not least, we are doing a Minecraft server. So be sure to check out the description. We're going to do a Minecraft challenge for all you listeners out there. Basically build whatever, wherever, and first place will win a t-shirt. All 3 of us will judge it, and second place will get some stickers. Without further ado, this week we are talking about the top 3 things adaptations did better than the original source material. Now, you can go the whole adaptation or just one specific aspect that is kind of up to dealer's choice. And, I'm going to start with a hot take, first of all. So my number 3, and I've only played one of the games, but I wanted to kind of switch up mediums here. I read 2 Witcher books. I don't get the hype, but the Witcher games, that's where it's at. And I think some people have said like book 3 is when it starts kicking off, but the first 2 Witcher books weren't for me. I know my boy Henry Cavill now won't talk to me because he's a diehard stan of the Witcher series, but hey, you gotta speak your truth, that type of thing. Have either of you guys
Henry
read?
Cavill's not even Superman anymore, so
It's true, or The Witcher. So I mean,
yeah, that's a good point.
Good point. Good point.
have you guys read The Witcher at all? I doubt it, but
No,
No.
Haven't played the games, haven't seen the show. I will not suffer a Witcher to live.
Whoa.
that's a
Not even
little
gonna
rude.
does it pass a coin to the Witcher? You're not even gonna throw a coin?
Toss
Toss a
a,
coin?
toss a coin to your
know what
Witcher.
that means.
Toss a coin. You're not even
Oh,
gonna
Valley
toss a
of
coin to your
Plenty?
Witcher. Oh, Valley of Plenty?
I think that's the
He's
next
got-
line.
He's got some Valley of Plenty, I'll tell you that much.
Lou.
Whoa. Spicy.
Lou, this isn't our D&D campaign.
Is this a BDSM podcast or no?
Top BDSM.
No, that's on Thursdays.
That's not sorry.
Uh,
Sorry.
Well, then there's
Tune into
really
me and Lou's new podcast.
bros doing some. What's the M?
Sorry.
No, whoa.
Yeah, no, this
It's just bros doing some,
mature.
mature, yeah.
Oh, M is the last thing. It has to.
Yeah, it
never
does.
mind. All right, we'll come back to this
All
joke.
right,
I'll
we'll
stew
come
on
back.
it.
We'll stew on it. Yeah, the Witcher books, at least the first 2, are very much kind of like I felt like a collection of short stories. There's not too much of an overarching plot. It feels like it's mostly like your monster of the week that's broken up into different things. So just not really my cup of tea. I know a lot of people love them, but I think the games are better, and I haven't even played what most people say is the best one. So that is my number 3. Lou, what is yours?
My number 3 is an anime, and I think you can make the argument that most anime are better than the manga. There are some beautiful mangas that I will not get into. I will be honest with you, I did not read this whole thing. I just generally don't like the art style of this, but the animation and the anime I think is top notch. It's called Solo Leveling. If you are a bro and you just want to see a guy doing cool stuff, this is the anime for you. Not much plot. It's just a guy just leveling up and beating bad guys up.
Is it
yeah.
Is it Isekai? I don't know the term.
No, nope. It did beat the number 2 spot
Oh,
for Crunchyroll though. It's right behind. It's right behind One Piece. So it beat Demon Slayer out. So it's a pretty popular anime.
so it's just purely the art style, though. That is.
It's purely the art style, just the fighting scenes. The writing, the idea. I'm a sucker for world building and just cool powers. And not much world building, but the guy has really cool powers, and that's all I really need in life. Sometimes just seeing a guy beat somebody up.
Who would win, him or Saitama?
One Punch Man for now. He's still leveling up, so we'll see.
Oh, that's true.
But right now, I think One Punch got it.
So question, just because I am not into like the manga or really that much into anime. I thought a lot of the times they tried to animate the shows like the manga. Is that not always the case?
The manga is just very thick-lined, if that makes any sense.
Yeah.
It's very bold, and I think it's for somebody. It's not bad by any means, but I'm just not into it.
Not into line work type thing.
Yeah.
Cool. Mike, what's your thoughts on the current setting of anime and manga? Current landscape. There we go. Did they top at Pokemon Orange Island? Is it
Yes.
peak?
Pokemon Orange Island. What's that?
It's like the original, like the first series is like Orange Island.
Oh, that's what it's called?
Yeah, it's like one of the sagas, I think.
Oh, shoot. I didn't even know that.
Yeah. Do you really know anime? Mike, what's your number 3?
My number 3 is a song. The song is called Ice Cream Man. It was covered by Van Halen
originally written by a gentleman named John Brim. And I wrote this down and then went, I should probably listen to the original version of the
Listen
song.
to it?
And I did.
Okay.
And it was so much worse than the Van Halen cover. Like, it wasn't even close. I always just, I didn't even know who the guy was. I just knew that, like, this was, like, a really, really awesome cover Van Halen did. I'm not even, like, a big Van Halen fan, but this solo should have been on the greatest solos of all time list way before Eruption. And the song's just fun, and it was an old blues tune. Like, you can hear the hiss and bad recording, kind of old blues tune. And Van Halen just totally reworks it, and it's like got that old bluesy feel at first, and then they just tear in with some killer guitar. Not a whole ton to say about it besides that, but if you're looking for a really awesome 3 minutes, you could do worse.
I
3
can't
minutes
say
is
I've
such
ever heard
a
of it.
weird time.
I'm just guessing. I have no clue what the actual runtime of the song is.
Well, I'm not questioning the time of the song. It's just how many people have. I mean, I have a ton of weird time. 3 minutes I can spare.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
What album is it on? Oh, it's on the Van Halen album. So I've heard it at some point. It's 3 minutes and 20 seconds, so I'll run down for you.
Pretty good.
What is a bigger like difference between the original and the cover for you that like you think it's just night and day? Is it this or the Beatles and John Denver?
Legitimately, this is like a gigantic leap more than the John Denver to the Beatles. Like John Denver we're talking about Mother Nature's Son, right?
Yeah.
He vastly improved upon the song, but it's the same song. He just like the instrumentation and the arrangement, I think, is way better in his version. Ice Cream Man is like, this is a silent film that got turned into like an Avengers level spectacle. Like, it's almost unrecognizable, even though it's definitely still the same song.
So like Young Gravy and Mr. Sandman. I get you. That type of glow up. Guys, I don't know. Yeah, well, you wouldn't get that. I know Lou would get that reference. I'm sorry. I'm kind of just I'm feeling off.
I'm 100. Have we not established this? I don't. Gravy's a food to me.
Also, how would you think you spell Young Gravy? Just I want to ask you.
Young.
That's
Am I
literally
wrong
how
already?
That's a question that you ask your grandfather for sure.
Yeah, how do you spell Young?
How do you say Chipotle, Grandpa? Chipotle. Chipotle.
But yeah, he doesn't have the O, so it's just Yung. Because he's fly like that, I guess. I feel like Lou, we missed you last week, man. I feel like we haven't talked in a while. That dragon sickness just got you.
Yeah. Dragon sickness?
Yeah.
You said?
Yeah, you read The Hobbit, so you should know what the dragon sickness is, right?
Oh, okay. I thought you were doing a dragging these nuts.
Whoa, Lou, this is a family-friendly show.
Is that not?
I told you Lou was asking about dragon genitals. Nobody believed me.
Is that not? I'm sorry.
Nuts does not.
I know. I hit the wrong
It's
button.
okay. I was like, I thought I was.
Oh,
I thought it was clear. I thought it was clear to make the joke.
We got a wrong. Don't worry. User error. Wrong button.
Yep, happens all the time. Happens to the best of us. My number 2. It's been a while since I read the original source material, but especially as I think, like late elementary school, young middle school, I read Treasure Planet because it's a classic. I don't remember if I had to for school or whatever, but I wasn't that blown away with it. But you want to know what I was absolutely floored with and loved and still love to this day? Treasure freaking Planet. So much better as an adaptation. It is kind of putting a twist, so you could make that argument, but it is strip it down from its like sci-fi pirate fantasy thing, and it's just Treasure Island, and I love Treasure Planet so much. Even with Michael as like one of his most hated actors.
Whoa.
Wait, hold on. This is
The
gonna be a
robot
fun game. Owen Wilson plays the robot?
No. His first name
plays the
starts with
robot?
an M.
Oh, Marvin Short.
Yep.
Oh, I do hate that guy. Oh. Yeah, that's why my mom wouldn't let me watch that movie.
You weren't allowed to watch Treasure Planet?
Well, dude, I wasn't allowed to watch Hercules as a kid, not because of any like, oh, it's
There were
Greek
black
gods,
girls on it.
but- No, because it wasn't accurate to the source material.
Oh,
I own a
didn't murder
really
his
nice
family?
copy of Treasure Island that actually has like weathered like pages, so like they're not all even when you close them, so it looks like an old pirate manuscript.
Oh, yeah, I think I've seen this.
You think my mom was about to let me watch Treasure Planet? I don't know if I ever asked, to be honest, but yeah, no, I never saw it as a kid, and now I'm just like, oh well.
It was like Disney's last 2D animation as well.
I do love 2D.
That's weird because I know Becca has seen it, and you guys grew up together. I figured, when you're at one of each other's houses, maybe that would have went. But Lou, have you seen Treasure Planet?
I saw it as a kid, and I saw it as an adult, and it's okay.
It's okay.
Yeah, I think it's underrated. It's underrated for a reason, I think. I don't know. I think the pacing kind of threw me off.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I'm not here to dig at something that people tend to not like, so.
Dig.
I think it's. I feel like it's generally
Take the
considered
shovel.
like a good movie. But go ahead, hit us with it.
No. I have no time to. That's not for me.
It's like
Shut
let me
up.
get a deep dive here.
Shout out to Treasure Planet. Shout out to. It's a good show. 69 on Rotten Tomatoes.
73 by audience.
Nice.
Don't know what common sense is, but it's got a 4 out of 5. Lou, what's your number 2?
My number two is The Hunger Games, The Ballad of the Songbirds and Snakes. Big fan of the Hunger Games series. I like the books. Classically, I like the books more than I like the movies. I wasn't a big Jennifer. What's her name? Jennifer Aniston.
Right?
Lawrence.
Not Jennifer Aniston. I know that much.
Not Jennifer Aniston. I wasn't a big Jennifer Lawrence fan. No shade on her by any means. I just don't think she's a good actor. Yep, I said it.
Yeah. Not
So
gonna
I didn't
totally
really have.
disagree with you.
What? I'm sorry. What?
I said I'm not going to totally disagree with you.
Yeah. I mean,
she's fine at best.
she's fine at best. And I read the book. I liked it. It was very Hunger Gamesy. I liked the new twist on how they did it. I was a big fan of it.
Got a cuckoo clock going over there, Mike?
Yeah.
It's my stop looking at screens and go to bed alarm.
Well, I got bad news for you.
Yeah, I know.
You
I'll
love
be
the
quick.
books.
Yeah, I love the books. Sorry, the cuckoo really threw me off. I love the books. I liked this book. The book was good. Came in not really expecting a lot of good stuff from the movie. Watched the movie, loved it. I love Peter Dinklage in it. Oh, Peter Dinklage, right? Dink.
Peter Dinklage is
That
in the. Oh, is that a new
No,
movie?
no. Peter Dinklage.
No. Yeah, love Viola Davis. What I really did appreciate was they had such an inclusive cast, and I think I already said this on this podcast, but everybody that was like injured looking or had Down syndrome or any type of differences, is that the right word? What's the
Neurodivergent.
Yeah, well, not just that, but if
Anyone
I
who
had-
wasn't like us.
That's not what I'm trying to say.
They're not like us.
No.
They're not like us.
No. If the person had one eye in the movie, he had one eye in real life. Person had
Representation.
extra chromosome, they had it in real life. That's what I'm trying to say. I appreciated that.
Did they make a new movie?
Yeah, it's very good. The same chick that plays Snow White, is in the Hunger Games.
Hmm.
The main character. Good. I think
Well,
it's
I'm
good.
sure that movie did a lot better than Snow White. So
Yeah. Yeah.
Dude, some of
Yeah.
the
Wait,
YouTube
Gal Gadot
shorts
was
coming
in it?
out
No.
making fun of Snow White though have been so good.
Yeah, I'm a fan of it for the chaos.
I'm a fan of it for the chaos. That's a TV. That's a shirt right there.
Bam. Let the Lord of Chaos rule. Yeah, I didn't even realize they made a movie though. Granted, I'm not that
Very-
tapped in, but yeah.
Yeah. Solid. It's a solid movie.
In my
I mean,
one
it's not-
theater town, they don't have the best advertisement. Mike, Hunger Games? Yes, no? You're like, I'm a Harry Potter fan. I don't.
No, I read the first book in high school, loved it, put it down in like a day and
Oh,
a
yeah, I
half.
think, yeah.
Started
yeah.
the second book and was like, I need a little break, and then never touched it again.
TikTok, baby. TikTok.
Yeah. Saw the first movie and was like, I remember the book being better, and never touched it again.
Yeah. I only saw the movies in the first 3, so I didn't even see the ending. But I definitely had what happened with the sister spoiled for me because everyone in school was talking about it.
Rough.
Yeah.
Rough.
Mike, what's your number 2?
My number 2 will come as no surprise if you've listened to this show before, or I guess if you've listened to just the right specific episodes. I don't know. I'm done. Metroid Zero Mission.
Mm.
I'd say in terms of being the same idea as the original, but better, Metroid Zero Mission might be the best example of that ever. If it's up there with like say Soul Silver probably gives it a run for its money, but just the improvements from a game that, I mean, the original Metroid, I love Metroid. I'll play the original Metroid for between 20 minutes and 2 hours, and then I'm like, okay, I'm good for years at a time. I don't need to come back to this.
Is that good then?
No, but Zero Mission I will replay on repeat, and then I'll
Okay,
beat it,
so-
and I'll be like, that was so good, I'm gonna play it again, and I'll play it back to back, and then I'll be like, I'm gonna learn to speed run it, and then I will, and then I'll not come back for a little while, and then I'll do it again. Like, Zero Mission is incredible. It takes the spirit of Metroid, which was a game that was not well developed. Like, they had to bring in a veteran to help them finish the game in time, and so you got entire areas that are just copy pasted in the same color, and you get lost, and there's all this just like there's stuff that doesn't make sense that they took and they fleshed out and they expanded and made it like what the game was supposed to be the whole time, and then they added a whole section just for fun that was really cool, and you had this like stealth mode in the game that up until that point has just been about getting stronger and stronger and tearing through enemies, and yeah, super good. I've never been super into like 100%ing Metroid games. It's just not my thing. And I hear that it is kind of an annoying game to have to go back and like collect all the stuff before finishing. So like the one real blemish that I've heard about the game doesn't even affect me, so I don't care.
Is that the one with the blue suit? Protrasts this every time.
That is the one that introduced the Zero suit.
Oh.
The blue suit was Fusion, which came out a couple
Okay.
years before it.
Was
And then I think they used like the engine to just make this game.
yeah. Did they ever do like this spiritual successor or spiritual remake to Super Metroid? Super
No,
Metroid?
Super is so far. So Super and Fusion are the only two that haven't had remakes. So 1 and 2 both got remakes. Honestly, at this point, I'd give Metroid my bank account, or Metroid. I'd give Nintendo my bank account if they would just remake all of the 2D Metroid games in with the play style of Dread.
Mm-hmm.
They can have all my money. I don't need it. That's all I'm gonna do until I starve to death. I'll be perfectly happy going out that way. Super
need
Metroid
podcast
All
money?
Stars. No, I mean I
Okay.
don't have that much money, but I save pretty diligently. I want to get a house.
Well, I'll reach out to Nintendo. Maybe that bank account is what will push them over. That's that drop in the bucket for them.
Yeah, right.
I was trying to make a joke without making fun of Mike being poor. It's like I didn't know. I think you did it right, Robert.
I mean, his bank account's probably looking bigger than mine right now. So
Yeah.
we got two people going
It helps
towards
that
mine.
I don't. You're paying a mortgage.
Yeah. Just got a new
I'm
car.
paying very little.
Have you played any Metroids, Lou? Besides Dread, I know you played some Dread.
I played and finished Dread, which is really fun, and then I played the first one, didn't like it, and then I played one more. I bought it for the Game Boy
Okay.
Advance.
So it
I
could
don't
have been this
Okay.
one.
So it would have been Fusion or Zero Mission. Those are the two for the Game Boy Advance. Did you get that after playing Dread?
No.
Okay.
I got when it first came out, like
Yeah.
as a child.
Yeah, because Fusion and Zero Mission were the first two I ever played, and I loved them both. But they are a little harder to go back to after playing Dread, just because Dread is just a masterpiece of control.
Yeah.
And yeah. So.
How does that rank to like a Link Between Worlds?
Oh, I'd take Metroid. If I could only have Zero Mission or Between Worlds, it'd be Zero Mission in a heartbeat.
Well,
I like to.
Because you talked about like them kind of remastering it, but like a little different, and I feel like that was a Link Between Worlds, so I didn't know like if that was a comparable title.
Oh, so
Which did it better, I guess? Would you say?
So I mean, I think it's apples and oranges. Metroid is the same base game as Zero Mission. Zero Mission just like cleaned it up, whereas A Link Between Worlds was a fresh story where it had the same overworld, but even then, not totally. And a lot of the dungeon locations were the same, but they were completely different dungeons. Lots of new gameplay elements, a completely new power system, like going flat 2D to the wall to enter was like that was brand new. It completely changed the way you play the game. So yeah, I wouldn't even try to compare the two. It's very different. I'd say Zero Mission was like green, fire red and leaf green. Levels of like, oh wow, we took this game that had some problems and made it really, really good. Except Metroid had a lot more problems, I think, compared to Pokemon Red and Blue. And I think Zero Mission was even more fun as a finished product than Leaf Green and Fire Red. As a fan of both franchises.
All right, number ones.
For once.
Man, we must have some caffeine today or something because we're speeding through this. My number. Oh, what you drinking over there?
Yeah, that was.
That's slurp number one, baby.
No,
That
I
one
forgot about the slurp counter.
That one felt real good though. That felt like a really. Good
It
drink.
was
Some
nice,
ASMR right
ice
there.
cold water, man.
Yeah,
right
yeah.
out of the Stanley. Just
Oh my gosh.
Oh gosh, are we a Stanley pod now? We're gonna have to do a top 3 water bottles at some point. No. Just joking.
Stanley, broken Stanley, my own Awala water bottle. Done.
Wallet bottle.
No. So it's Awala. I'm almost
Oh.
positive it's the name of the brand, but there's this.
Yeah.
There was this Walmart ad for Walmart, and it was this grandma. She was like, "I got all these grandkids, and I only got so much money, but I found all these deals at Walmart." And then you hear the kids like open it up, and someone's like, "Wow, a Lego set!" And then this one kid goes, "My own Awala water bottle," and that just stuck with me forever. Every time I sipped out of my old used Awala that I got secondhand,
Lives rent free in your head.
my own Awala water bottle. Yeah. So sorry about that tangent. Number ones.
No, you're good. My number one is it kind of expands when it switches medium, and that is just the battles in the Lord of the Rings movies compared to the books. And I'm specifically talking about the Lord of the Rings trilogy because in The Hobbit, I don't think their expanded battles work more, especially because they're not making, Helm's Deep a movie. But I think when you get down to the books and, Tolkien doesn't really write too many battle scenes. I guess, if you survive the Battle of the Somme, you probably don't want to write about, combat and everything, which makes sense. But, like, Helm's Deep is maybe a page or two. I don't even know if it's that much, but in the movie, it's just this huge, like, I feel like it's I don't know what the extent. I feel like it's 20-30 minute long fight scene, and like every fantasy like fight in a movie, like big scale, grand scale, gets compared to Helm's Deep. It's like the one to look at, and it's just so fantastic. And I loved it as a kid because of the battles, and like now battles aren't even my favorite thing in the movies, but they're just so good. And who doesn't love that? That's where Zelda got the mechanic for shield sliding, when Legolas goes sliding down the stairs of the shield.
I was
it's
gonna
so
bring
dumb.
it up the second you stopped talking. If
It's-
you didn't like,
it's
insane.
It's
But it
insane.
was so cool at the time.
But yeah, as a kid, I loved it so much. I kind of that nostalgia for it, and I feel like the elephant trunk is a little worse, when you think about it, but not as bad as the Hobbit when they're running up falling stones. Oh my gosh, I just wanted to claw my eyes out. But yeah, I think Peter Jackson knew what he was doing for the battles in the Lord of the Rings, and it's so much better than what's on the page. Now, I have heard some people, especially like Weathertop, that they think it was bad, but I saw the movies first, so maybe I just don't have that love for it like other people, especially if they were pre the movies. But man, most battles I love, and they all hold up for the most part 25 years later.
Yeah, I think Weathertop was just, I wouldn't call it a battle, but I think it was
some
just
swords clashing.
Oh yeah, I just think that more. I think it was
Fight
more
scene.
drawn out.
There you go.
Yeah, in the book, and they're able to, flesh the scene out more. Weathertop is like its own chapter, whereas it's kind of just a quick scene. I think in the movies.
Then
So.
he throws that torch, gets stuck in the nostrils face, it lights ablaze. Oh my
That was pretty
gosh,
sick.
so cool. Luke's just like, yeah, sure, guys. Yeah. Lou, how far did you make it into the Lord of the Rings? Your furthest time? Make it out of the Shire at all?
Lord of the Rings. Yeah,
Yeah.
I watched the first movie.
Okay, then you know
And-
Weathertop.
Watched the first movie, and I got to the second movie a little bit. I had COVID, so I was passing out
That's fair.
when I was watching it. But I was like, are they gonna kiss at some point? Because they're spending a lot of time with each other.
Frodo
I
and Sam?
Yeah, I was like, hey, come on now. We're gonna pretend like this isn't happening, or
No, you're one of
I
those
don't know.
people.
No, Sam likes what's her name, Rosie.
Yeah. Rose.
Also-
He likes him some blonde girls.
The age difference
thought
I
she was a
noticed is a
brunette.
thing, which I found out.
Oh, is she?
Oh yeah, in the books there's a bigger age difference. Don't remember.
Yeah, notably.
Which I respect. It's mostly a joke.
Mhm.
I try not to, but I was like, they seem.
No, it's when Frodo and Gollum get going. Let me tell you, that's some freaky deaky. No one would degenerate.
That's an age difference.
Oh gosh, yeah, it's like 600. Yeah. Cool stuff. Yeah, that was my number one. This list was harder than I thought it would be. I thought I'm like, oh, I think that'd be a good topic, and I'm like, oh gosh, I just feel like there's so many to choose from. I don't know. Do you guys find it hard?
No, I thought this one was fairly simple. Personally.
Lou? What's your number one? Oh,
Did we lose him?
Hello.
hi.
There he is.
There I am. Sorry.
Drama.
What's my number one? You say?
Yes, sir.
My number one is Howling's Moving Castle. I
Ooh, Becca might throw hands.
Yeah, I'm so sorry, Becca, but I tried to read the book and it was garbage. I hated it. I was like, oh my gosh. I think the hype was just crazy. I will say, I might come back to it at some point. It doesn't. I'm guessing nobody really cares if I do or not. But I hate to
Becca
put down a
cares.
book and not. I hate to put down a book and not care and not finish it. But yeah, Becca, who you all know and love, you guys' favorite guest on the pod, outside of Sexy Dave, recommended this book, and we were talking about anime, and we were talking about Howl's Moving Castle, and I watched the movie maybe once every 2 years or 3 years. I just always come back to it at some point, and I was just like, oh, it was a book, and I bought the book, and I got to like 10 pages, and I was like, oh, this is boring. This is a boring British book. And
Oh, you got to give British books more than 10 pages, man.
I can't handle. I honestly, and I'm not here to throw any shame to anybody. I don't think I often like anything British. Anything British. I don't like their food. I like a handful of things. And media, is not one of them. I really don't like anything that they
do you not like Monty Python and the Holy Grail?
Hey, nope, can't
All
stand
right.
it.
Well,
I'm gonna
Mike,
be honest. The older I get, the less I like that movie.
I'll be honest with you. Yeah, I also be honest. I felt like I wasn't free to share that growing up around all you guys who were just glazing these old men pouncing around in a killer rabbit. What's
I always
going
thought
on?
the Killer Rabbit was the stupidest part of that movie.
That
I
ain't no
do want to
ordinary
make that
rabbit.
very clear.
It's just the silliest thing. And the coconuts and the killer rabbits.
Coconuts were
coconuts are funny.
fantastic. Yeah, come on.
What is going on?
It's a
Yeah,
D&D campaign. That's like that's like definition of a D&D campaign.
I don't know. It's the same thing with maybe with sports. I like playing D&D. I don't love watching people do it.
Well,
like
don't you like
playing
Daddies
basketball.
and Dungeons and Daddies, whatever it's called?
That's barely D&D.
I don't
They're
know. I've
mostly
never
just-
listened to it.
Yeah, I've tried to get people to listen to it constantly. Nobody will ever will. What was I getting at? Yes, Howling Moving Castle, Miyazaki, masterpiece, terrible father. I don't know if a lot of people know about that,
Hmm.
but yeah, couldn't finish the book.
I'm just trying to think of British things to ask and see if you hate them. Do you like tea?
Ted Lasso.
I like tea, but I like green tea the most.
Yeah, tea's Chinese, really.
But I just think it's like a staple of Britain. I think.
It is a staple brand. Not a big English breakfast fan, I'll tell you that much.
You don't like English
Fair.
muffins?
Are English muffins from England?
I don't know, man.
It's like as French fries from
French fries
France?
are not from
He was
France.
talking about English breakfast, the tea.
Oh, I don't. I thought I was just talking about like a traditional English breakfast, which is in fact wild. Black pudding, no thank you.
Oh, okay. Yeah, beans.
Oh,
I don't know.
No, I'm not a fan of traditional English breakfast either.
I love the Great British Baking Show, though.
There we go.
It is one thing that I do enjoy. Outside of that,
Do you like Gordon Ramsay?
he's not even British. He's from Ireland or something.
I don't know. British Isles. An Irish person would be
Not the
very
same,
mad.
not the
No. Mike, what's your number one? Unless you can think of anything else British, ask Lou if he likes.
You ever watch Ted Lasso?
Ted Lasso, the main character, is American. He's not from Britain.
Yeah,
Right.
but like 90% of the cast is British, if not more.
Is the people that are running the show, like writing the show, are they British?
I don't know. But they really nail the British sensibility of the show.
Okay.
So I think Britain is well represented.
You don't like
Because Jace
fish and chips?
Fish and not really. I mean, outside. I mean, I'd rather do a chicken tender, but the writer Jason, what's his name? Sudeikis.
Mhm.
Sudeikis? He is the main character in the show, right?
Yes.
He's also the first writer of the show.
I did not know that.
Yep. The second writer is the writers are the actors in the show because Brett Goldstein is also in the show.
That's pretty cool.
He's unique. He's United Kingdom. So, yeah, that's fair.
Lou, you can't tell me you don't like spotted dick. Come on.
And you know what? I see it in the grocery store every time, and I laugh.
I've never seen it before.
No, I laugh. I laugh hard in front of everybody.
One more thing I'll ask you, because, I'm beating a dead horse here, but that's what we do. Peaky Blinders, yes or no?
I tried so hard to get into Peaky Blinders.
Yep.
Couldn't do it.
There's no hope for you.
I couldn't do it.
Too
I couldn't do
American.
it. It didn't make any sense.
Hey, what do you guys call it when you see a famous little person actor out in the wild?
An actor.
Spotted Peter Dinklage.
Oh my gosh. Mike, what's your number one?
Yeah.
We've been canceled
was good.
again. It's been a while since we've been canceled, but
Wow.
You.
Me?
You.
The Killer Show
Yeah, baby. The TV show.
TV show.
Book, fine. First one's okay. Second one, interesting. Third one, bad. You, the show? Ooh, mama. Season 1, fire. Season 2, bigger fire. Season 3 takes
Bonfire.
a minute to get going, but when it gets going, it gets going real good. And season 4 was a little controversial. Some people liked it. I really, really liked it. I wanted it to be over. I thought it was perfect. There's one more season, and I'm here for it. Yeah, I turned it on. I found it like right when it hit Netflix, and I was like, okay, this looks cool. I was watching it. I just started binging right away. I was like 6 episodes deep. Our buddy Zach was living with us at the time, and it was like dark, gritty drama, murder for like 5 straight episodes. And then there was this random long run where it just followed the drama between these 2 girls. And Zach got home right as that was happening, and he just like looked at me and was like, "What are you watching?" And I was like, "I promise it's been nothing but dark, sinister death up until this moment. And just to make me look silly in front of my dude friend, it is now just
Drama.
angry female relationship problems." But it added to the plot, and it was all very worth it. And if you're looking for a good horror TV show, a good psychological thriller, oh man, You is excellent, and it just keeps you on your toes the whole time.
I've not seen it. What do you think, Lou? Is this
It's a good.
okay?
Yeah, it's a good show. He does like. There's a couple scenes where I'm like, ooh, all right. He is touching himself.
Oh, he's not a good person.
Yeah. It's
It's one of the things that I really like about the show, honestly, is like
yeah.
you constantly are in this position where you're like, oh, he's the main character, inherently like, oh, I don't want you to get caught. And then it's like, yeah, except you're a psychopath. Like, you need to get caught.
It's like a Heisenberg situation almost.
Yeah, you just keep rooting for the guy, but you're like, why? Like,
Smarter than Heisenberg, I believe.
Ooh, interesting.
In the relationship kind of way, I think.
Okay.
oh yeah, he's a manipulative mastermind, gaslights the crap out of people, but
Yeah, kills so many women. It's like, whoa.
kills just as many dudes. Actually, I don't know. I haven't counted, but I think it's probably pretty close.
Walter White might have a higher body count if you ever found out how many people OD'd on his meth.
Well, that's a good point. I mean, it was clean though, so I wonder if that
I think you still OD on it.
helped.
I don't know.
I was wondering as well. I was like, do you OD on cleaner meth?
I think so.
Write in the comments below if you're a meth head.
To all of our top methers.
Well, I mean, it's not his fault though. At that point, it's a user error. It's not like he gave him bad product and that killed him. So
It's true. When it's 99.6% pure, it's on them.
yeah, buyer beware.
How many times did you watch that show, Rob?
All the way through twice.
Okay. It's like the fact that you remember the purity amount. It's like, okay,
Hey man, it's a great show.
it is a pretty good show.
Better Call Saul might be better.
We'll have to finish that.
It's in the title, so that makes
It's
sense.
Better?
But watch Breaking Bad first. All right, you guys got any honorable mentions? I got one. Don't know if you guys do.
I try to only
Lord
pick
of the
one
Rings
that
movies.
There you go. I try to pick ones that
Sorry.
I've done both. No, it's okay. I got Detective Pikachu. I don't know.
Like
I
the
really
game
like that
compared to the movie?
one. Was there a Detective Pikachu game?
Yeah, I think there was.
Oh, shit.
No, I think he's
3DS.
saying movies compared to Pokemon games.
No, there was a Detective Pikachu. I'm pretty sure for the 3DS.
Oh, I didn't know that. That's pretty cool. I got Jedi Races. Pretty fun. Oh, I lost you guys again.
Nope,
I've
you
never
got
played
us.
that one.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's
Jedi Races.
it's
fun.
even returning. They're making another game of Detective Pikachu. It's coming to the Nintendo. Oh, it's already out on the Nintendo Switch. That was back in 2023.
I did not know that was.
We saw it together in theaters, right?
Did we see it together?
I'm pretty sure we
I
did.
feel like.
Yeah, I was in
There was a-
Michigan, and I don't know who else I would have seen it with.
There was like a time where we were just watching movies together.
Yeah,
Yeah. That's cool.
pretty sure it was at your
I like
favorite theater.
It's more fun there.
And if it wasn't, then it was probably in Tulsa. Can't well let me know down in the comments below. where I'm tripping. But yeah, the only other thing I got is Game of Thrones. There's in season 2, Arya Stark ends up in Harrenhal, and she is like being like a food server for Tywin Lannister. In the books, it's Roose Bolton, and my goodness, Tywin Lannister is just such a better choice. They have like such good like dynamic of playing off each other with words and all that, and it just fantastic scenes. I mean, the actor for Tywin was also just fantastic, but I think that's definitely some of the highlights of the show for the writing, and so much better than the books in that aspect. Well, Lou, what are we talking about next week?
We're talking about top 3 times where it's not worth the squeeze. Did I say that right?
Yeah. It's the top
There you
3
go.
times where something's not worth the effort. Or as Mike puts it, the juice is not worth the squeeze.
The juice is not worth the squeeze.
The juice man. I don't know what that is.
That's me using my last slurp to do a squeeze.
Oh,
impression.
I thought that was like crappy laugh. But I mean, hey. Well, thank you all for listening to this week's episode of the Top Podcast. Let us know down below what you guys think, what adaptations you think were better than the source material. Other than that, be sure to check out our Discord and the multiple things we're going on there. If you're watching on YouTube, please give us a like, comment, and subscribe. If you're watching on Apple Podcasts or Spotify, go ahead, check the comments down below. We got some people there. Leave us a review and we'll read it off on the pod. Other than that, hope you guys have a great week and we'll catch you next time. Peace.
Tune in next week when me and Lou do our new BDSM podcast. Bros doing some Minecraft.
Ooh. I don't know if Lou's
there
going to
we
be
go.
doing that. Hey, is that an extra slurp? Is that an extra
That was a
slurp?
lick. That was a lick.
He's licking his mic now. Oh no.
Hey, Goose to Chico's.
It turns out you can't hear it when I lick the mic.